Yeah,
I thought it was Honeywell, sorry.
used to be Honeywell.
Where did you say?
No. That's,
Your name was when I first met you, that's what
I was still with
remember.
Honeywell, yeah, when you first still,
All right, I
yeah.
thought you were-
Yeah, we're missing a couple.
They all make machines and stuff like that.
Same.
Are you connected? Oh, yeah. it's connected.
Jet
All-
engines.
all in Hertfordshire?
Yeah.
What's that?
They're all still- they're all in Hertfordshire or down there?
Yeah, the site that I work at is, yeah.
Wow.
All in orders?
Make us stop, Jacob. All right, are you ready? Are you ready? Yep. All right, good evening. Welcome to the Brookfield Select Board meeting for Monday, August 10th, 2026 at 6:32 p.m. We're at the Brookfield Town Hall. This is a joint meeting with the Board of Assessors and the Town Administrator Search Committee. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Don't go ahead and start the line meeting also. Okay, 6:33, I'll call it to order, guys. All good?
Yes.
This meeting will be live streamed and recorded. Item number 1, appoint municipal financial clerk Emma Perez.
It's just a formality, as you know, she's already on board and everything, it's just that because we waited so long to put her on board, we never chosen it officially.
I make a motion to appoint Emma Perez.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Number 2, town administrator. Discussion/vote.
Thank you.
Okay. You guys want to kind of start?
We're here, let me just, I'll say two things. One, very happy to open our committee again. We get officially closed and we presented everyone to you, whatever it was, a week and a half or so ago. But I guess given some permutations or whatever, there was not a clear candidate that was able to be voted on last week, so we're asked to come again and answer any questions, which we're very happy to do. I want to state very clearly that I thank all of the candidates who applied, not only the ones that were sent applications in, but also the phone interview and actually interviewed. They were very insightful, they gave us a lot of information, and it made me realize after so many years of being a volunteer in the town, how a lot of other towns do things and what, where we are as far as in our evolution for having a town administrator role. So I want to thank everyone for doing that. And I personally don't think that we will allow candidates that have finally been there for the selection for whatever we're going to do. So that's my opening statement. I'd be happy to have everyone go around and want or just answer any questions about that regarding any piece of information that you weren't clear on before. I'd also mention that you have your phone numbers, you can also call them directly and get a specific thing that was on your mind. Maybe we didn't get more information. So.
Anybody else? No? No? All right.
Do you guys all feel the same, that any one of the three will be a good choice? Is that a unanimous decision?
I think that any of the three could do the position, yes.
Okay.
That being said, there are some strengths and. Any three could do it, but maybe some better than others.
Okay.
Again, Rich, to re-emphasize this several times when I talked to you, the reason why we did not rank order the candidates when we presented them, because we thought they were too close to rank order, and that we would have been 5 hours longer in our session, to try to come to some resolution. So, as I stated originally, they're all well qualified in this. So they, all have strengths and weaknesses, but I think they can all do that.
Okay. Well, I'm willing to make a motion that we appoint Ryan Egan for our next town administrator.
I'll second for discussion.
Okay.
Did you want to go over your thoughts?
I could share some of them, but I just felt like he is who I thought hit all the questions spot on. And that's who I've decided. I mean, I think he's, for the young age that he is, I think he's got a lot of municipal experience. I was really struggling with the three based on Andrew's surprise. I don't feel like he had the municipal experience, but I thought he was a great applicant, and I never got bored once while he was talking. And I think Charlie was another great one. I just landed on Ryan. That's all.
Thoughts? Questions, comments?
So my thoughts are, I'm going to echo what Jeff said about, I think any one of the three is capable to do the job. I do think that it would be a little bit of a having to start from scratch for Andrew, being inside a municipality versus the chamber experience, but I think that chamber experience could potentially be valuable long-term to the town, from a standpoint of having some vision about what development can look like while staying in character with what Brookfield has. And he does have a lot of, I would say, the Ross. Yep. I apologize. And I think he's got a lot of the raw skills that, and the right, like, touch with people. Like, he strikes me as the kind of person that has kind of a, whilst being very focused, has a little bit of a, it may come off as a little lower energy in some ways, but has like a good way of connecting with people when, like, having conversations and setting goals and things like that. Thank you, because the background noise was probably pretty rough.
That does help.
Yeah, it does help quite a bit without the white noise. I think, but to your point, Ryan actually has the most hands-on doing the work municipal experience of any of the three candidates.
Mhm.
I thought that Charles Kokoros has a lot of solid experience in terms of higher level executive work in a community. And I know he's had prior experiences being a board member. But once you get used to someone else getting into the nitty gritty details, I think it can be sometimes hard to remember all of the pieces that, might really take up some of the day to day in a town this small with as little staff as we have. So that's kind of my view on the three candidates. So I was having a hard time, quite frankly, deciding between Andrew and Ryan for those reasons. I think Ryan does have probably the stronger municipal experience. I think Andrew might be able to help us through the next phase of what Brookfield wants to grow up to be. So.
Yeah, that potential is definitely there with the experience through the
Right.
Chamber of Commerce.
Right.
I did, and it was not the easy choice for me, but
Right.
Okay. Anything else?
I'm good.
You're good?
Good.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay, okay. Great.
So we go out celebrate, right?
So who gets
We
to
go
deliver
home
the
now?
good news? I wish. I think we have
He's
another.
probably,
No, I know.
probably watching.
He's
I
He's
probably
would
probably
say.
watching.
I think all three are, and I want to thank the other two candidates for their interest in going through the process, and it was not a real easy choice for me, and I'm
Oh.
glad I did not make the choice last week. I'm
Oh.
glad I took a little time to contemplate it.
I want to thank the committee again.
Yeah,
We had to fight hard not to, give too much input, you know.
Jen, what's the next sequence? When do you expect him to come on and negotiate salary and all that?
That is the next step.
And when is that going to happen?
I will probably shake that out in the next couple minutes. would
Yeah,
be my
so,
thought.
so what, from a standpoint of next steps, I know we need to get the contract in place, et cetera, and so forth, and I don't know if either one of you has talked timeline with Ryan explicitly.
Ryan
no.
is, I did speak to him, and when I spoke to him, he said he's looking to get on board 2 weeks after we make the decision.
Okay.
I did just let you guys know, I did talk to Michelle, and just had her draft a contract just to start.
Mhm.
She just based it off of what we gave Ron for vacation and things like that. So we can kind of use that as a starting point, but I just have to type his name, so we
Okay,
can kind of start that and get that going.
Just one small point. Our charge was not to check the references or all that other background stuff that you had, I forget all the names of that stuff. So I would assume that you would do that
pending.
at the same time as you, all the other stuff, okay? Just want to double check.
I just want to say I reached out to some of the references already listed that he gave us in the email. So I did reach out to a couple of his references and a couple others. Yes, Lori.
When you do the contract with Michelle, can we please make sure it is a prorated for the fiscal year? So it doesn't extend for a full
Oh, I see.
Right.
year
Yeah.
like we did with Ron.
Yeah,
So once it passes the fiscal year, it makes it incredibly messy. So the contract would start whenever, but end
On June 30th, yes,
And then
yeah.
start for the
I think
next,
that's what she
for a
did.
full fiscal year.
Okay.
Or if it's a multi-year contract, have it go to 2.5 years or whatever.
Exactly.
2 3/4 years. Got it.
Okay.
Who's gonna have point on all those communications and stuff, Sarah? Was that gonna be you or
Sure. If you want me to.
you're the
You have a
chair?
motion? I'll make a motion that,
I'm just looking. It
I'm trying
says
to see if you're available to do
it
it
just
or
says
not.
yeah, it says through June 30th, 2027. So yeah, it reads right. Yeah, sure. I'll do it.
Okay, I'll move that Sarah follow through for the final stages of the hiring process, inclusive of any remaining reference checks and aligning on a
Sec-
contract.
second,
Any discussion?
no.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay.
Well, thank you very much. You guys did a great job.
Adjourn here, hold on. Okay, we will adjourn at 6:46. Thank you very much, everyone. Appreciate it.
Good job.
You guys?
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, we don't want to
Good
guess.
night.
Good night.
Congrats.
Yay.
Yay.
Yay!
Very exciting. So do we want to
I don't know whether
recess?
to be like, I don't know.
I wanna-
I'm still like absorbing. Can we go into executive session and then recess, or do we recess?
I
and
say
then-
recess and then.
And then
Then
executive
go
session.
executive
All right,
session,
okay.
since we have a time on the agenda, sadly.
I worked for one community, wanted every single thing on the agenda.
I'll move that we recess until 7 PM.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I worked for one town that wanted everything on the agenda at the specific time for each item.
Oh,
I'm like,
that's insane.
how
Somebody want to make the motion?
Okay,
I'm gonna shut that door while we.
good idea.
Okay, I move that we go into executive session under exemption 2 to conduct strategy sessions in preparation for negotiation with non-union personnel or to conduct collective bargaining sessions or contract negotiations with non-union personnel. New England Benevolent Association, NEPBA.
Second.
Any,
No, you can't.
any discussion?
No, Chafee, aye.
Coughlin, aye.
Campbell, I.
Okay, I said, I mute again. I just sent him a text.